OE against NOR. Group 2, Game 2. Let's see. OE goes with double Yamato, DM Salem, Nevsky double Stalingrad, Daring and Ragnar, while NOR goes with Yamato Ohio, double Des Moines, Guden-Lu, Venezia Stalingrad, Marceau Daring. So both teams opted for a double destroyer setup. Okay, so a much more, regular setup, usual setup from both teams this time. I'm really curious to see how NOR is going to be able to utilize the Guden-Lu, the most recent cruiser added to the game. I see an AFK Yamato here, I think. Hopefully it is not going to be a restart. Tell me that you're going to... Okay, he's moving. Awesome. So, NOR is sending Marceau straight for B on his own, completely on his own. Des Moines and Venezia are gonna go towards A. I suppose that this Yamato is supposed to join them around A. So the heavy part of the NOR team is gonna be focused on C. So DM, Stalingrad, Ohio, Guden-Lu, and Daring. OE is sending Daring towards B, while they're sending Ragnar towards the C cap, supported by double radar, which is Salem and Stalingrad and Yamato. This Stalingrad is staying in the middle, and DM, Nevsky, and Yamato are gonna go towards A. So the central part of NOR deployment seems to be a little bit weak, in the sense that they sent only this Marceau towards B, while OE sent like this Stalingrad as well as a radar support. We will see who is gonna be prevailing between Marceau and Daring. As you can see, both teams are trying to send a Des Moines plus another cruiser at least for A. As I said, this cap with this central island in the center, it is can easily be held by a cruiser, so you don't have to waste, let's say, a destroyer to stop it and cap it. So Marceau is now radared. He's staying the B cap for some reason. He is not willing to... Oh, he baited. He didn't sail forward, he went backward. He really wants to get this cap, even if he's under radar. Ballsy move from the Marceau, and he gets it. And he gets it actually. Really ballsy play from this Marceau. He stayed in the cap even if he was radared, so he didn't take any damage, so it was actually worth it. He's not gonna be giving his team a lot of points because this Daring is gonna reverse into the B cap just now, but it was still a ballsy move. Nice one from the Marceau. A little bit useless, but nice one. So both teams are going for a very safe approach to the caps. As you can see, these two destroyers capped by reversing in. This Daring from NOR is trying to do the same stuff, as well as this Ragnar. So we can see that this approach is much more calculated and slow paced, especially considering that this is still qualifier. It is only the second game of the tournament for both clans. So this amount of slow pace, you should expect that later in the tournament, but apparently these two teams are gonna take it seriously from the very first game, which, oof, huge damage to the Ragnar. What was that? Stalingrad HE, I think. Must have been Stalingrad HE or Guden-Lu HE, but that guy took a lot of damage. Maybe it was even Guden-Lu HE. So half HP of the Ragnar is already gone. Ragnar does have heals, but that hurt a lot. So, and that forces him out of the C cap, which might be capped by the Daring if he can get to C without being in the radar range of the Stalingrad. But this guy is also reversing, so not an easy time for this Daring catching C cap. In the meantime, this Daring cap B easy, in the sense that there was nothing to radar him and to spot him. So B is firmly in the hands of OE, and nothing major is happening. These two Des Moines are stalling this A cap from each side of this island, so it comes down to the support of these guys. The OEDM has Yamato and Nevsky as a support, where this guy has only this Venezia as a support, which is much inferior to the support that the OEDM has. So if the Venezia is forced back a lot, or if he goes down even, this guy is going to be in trouble, because they can send, I don't know, the Nevsky or the Yamato from one side, the Des Moines from the other side, and this guy can be surrounded and killed. As we speak, this Daring is taking massive hits from this Daring that was radared by the Stalingrad most likely. So he loses half of his HP. Really good focus fire from the OE guys. So this Daring is gonna try to re-enter the C cap by the looks of it. Also, this Marceau is also taking massive damage. He is spotted by that Stalingrad, and he is now getting pummeled heavily. He now goes dark, but he's under fire. Okay, he repairs. So he's left with 6k HP. And yeah, destroyers from NOR are starting to have troubles, both of them, but especially that Marceau that is not going to be able to contest the B cap anymore. He's spotted again. Oh, this is very tricky. He has also torpedoes on his tail. Daring with the accurate fire. Stalingrad as well. 3.2k. Yamato shells coming in. 1.3. 400. He's dark now, but they're gonna blind fire the shit out of him. 200 HP. Can he get away with that? Oof. Really good blind fire. Okay, he rams the island. Can he get away with that? Wow, this guy is lucky. Sneaky torpedo boy. Okay, he gets away with it. 190 HP. Oof. But that guy is virtually out of the game for the rest of this match. Daring is smoking up this DM that is farming slowly this Stalingrad with some HE. But NOR is definitely in troubles here. They cannot go and contest B. A is, you know, perma-contested by both teams. And C is not an easy take for NOR. So they have to do something, in the sense that OE can just sit and wait for them to do something. Oh, there we go. First airstrikes of the tournament for us. It seems like they're gonna miss. Yeah, they're gonna miss the Salem. So no carriers allowed in the tournament, but still there are plenty of planes. This Stalingrad has been farmed pretty well, and he's being forced back by the, I think, Stalingrad and DM focus fire combined. So now this Daring is gonna try again to contest C. They desperately need a cap, because they didn't have, I mean, they had the B cap for a bit in the very first moments of the game, but they need some point income, because as you can see, HP wise they are pretty similar. There is always not in a great advantage, but the fact is that this Marceau is virtually out of the game. He cannot do anything. He literally can't do anything besides, I don't know, spamming from behind an island. So virtually NOR is one ship down, even if they are not really, but it is as if they were like one ship down. So let's see if this Daring is gonna be able to cap now. Stalingrad is stationary there. Okay, he might even be running away. So this Daring might have the opportunity to now cap this cap. I think he will, but still, even if they cap the C cap, they will still have to kill something, because they are plenty of points down. They are gonna be like 200 points down almost. And I don't really see an opening move here for an OR. Where do they push? Who do they kill? I don't see any. Oh, this Venezia, as we speak, is caught in a bit of a crossfire between this Yamato and the Nevsky from behind him. So he's down to 15k HP. He's healing, but the support that this Des Moines has is slowly decreasing. I mean, every moment of this match, the support of this Des Moines is decreasing, and he's more and more left alone here. And the moment this Venezia is not going to be anymore a threat to anybody here, this guy is going to be doomed, because this Yamato is going to push like that, and they're gonna try to take him out in a way or in another. So NOR definitely cannot push on A. They don't have the firepower here. They must do something around C. For some reasons, this Yamato is caught nose in. This guy is nose in reversing, and this is a terrible position in the sense that he can be easily farmed by every ship that has line of sight on him, and he is burning. He is down to 31k and burning. He is spotted because he's shooting. So let's see if this guy can survive or not. Fire rounds out. Even the Ohio is shooting HE to him. That the DM abandoned his position and he is now kiting. Okay, Good and Lu scores a fire on the Yamato that is burning again now, down to 15k HP. So as we can see, NOR is now in the advantage. As you can see, they do have the HP advantage, even if they are still almost 200 points behind. And this Des Moines is now starting to be shot at by the Nevsky, because as I said, this Venezia is now so far away that this Nevsky is able to find an angle to farm this guy. That is forced back, but he cannot reverse further than this, because otherwise there is the Yamato here ready to kill him. So not a fun time for this Des Moines, managing his position between all these different angles. Not an easy task. In the meantime, NOR is sending the Daring, basically the only destroyer that they have left, to contest B, but OE sent the Ragnar inside C. So, and this Yamato gets away actually. I'm not sure why NOR repositioned the Des Moines from here to there, because they needed a kill on this flank, and that Yamato was a juicy target for them. They were farming him really decently, but then they lost the spot on that guy, and now he's safe to reverse and heal and yada yada. So a missed opportunity for NOR in my opinion. They are radaring the Ragnar. Who loses a ton of HP once more. He's now undetected, but he's gonna go back into the C cap, I think. That DM is not in range to radar him. I think he might go forward and try to radar him again, but that's gonna be risky, because by doing that he might expose himself to the Stalingrad fire from the other side. Let's see about this DM. This DM is okay. He's focusing the Stalingrad, but he's not spotted by doing that. Is he gonna radar the C cap or not? Okay, Ragnar is spotted somehow. Okay, he must be radared now by the DM. Yeah, DM is radaring the Ragnar. Let's see, can they reset him in time or not? Good and Lu goes with an airstrike. Okay, this guy is forced out of the cap without losing too much HP for now. Okay, so this guy is now safe. He's undetected. So somehow NOR keeps C in their hands, but they don't have B. Now this Daring is trying to make a move. Let's see if they are able to contest B. Wow, that's a really tight match. Here the two DMs are still in the same positions as these two guys that did nothing the whole game basically. They just halted the cap. The other Yamato from OE is now in trouble. He's slowly being chipped down by this Yamato and the Venezia combined. So as you can see on the HP, OE is kinda losing. They had a good advantage at some point, but then they started losing it. Okay, B flips into NOR hands, but this Ragnar is really relentless. He's trying still to cap, but he's forced out. I think he got too close to the Ohio. Ragnar doesn't have torpedoes, so he's not really a danger for a battleship. And now NOR has 2 caps, OE has 0 caps. So they are forced to send this daring inside the B cap, but he has to be really cautious of what he does, because he's definitely not that far away from that DM. DM has 10 km radar and he's like 11 km away from him. So if this guy accelerates a little bit and radars, this guy might be spotted. So we will see. That Yamato is in a huge trouble. He's down to less than 10k HP and he's still spotted. Let's see if this time NOR can finish off the kill on the Yamato, which they failed with the other Yamato of OE. He's healing though. He's healing and he went dark as well. So he goes for a shot on the Venezia. So let's see if this is going to be worth it or not. Venezia is also pretty low HP. Yamato shells down to 8k. Well, we are 16 minutes into this battle and nobody died so far. This Venezia might be the first casualty of the game. No, 5.4. This demon is also under a lot of pressure. As you can see, the Venezia is pushing in now for I don't know why. And he might die here. He might die. And this is the first kill of the entire game. Wow. After 16 minutes of the match has started. So this TM is gonna be the next one, I think, because this Nevsky is gonna find an angle now that he's free to push this guy. Oh, daring is okay. Daring, the OE daring cap B and then trades with the NOR daring. But that's not in favor of OE because, for NOR, because NOR has no destroyers. This guy is visually out of the game. He cannot go and cap B in front of the Stalingrad. There is no way. So NOR has to push heavily. Look at that Yamato. That guy was down to less than 15k. He's now back to almost 60k. Okay, so Nevsky kills the Des Moines as expected. Now this cap is gonna flip into OE hands firmly, and I think this is over for NOR in this match. They didn't manage to convert all the damage that they have done into a kill. Both Yamatos from OE were very close to die, both of them, and they are still afloat. So a little bit of lack of focus fire, and I mean that Yamato here, they lost the spotting when he was really low HP. That would have given them a lot of free space and a lot of, you know, pushing opportunities. But now it's 2 cap to 1. OE has regained the HP advantage firmly. Ohio goes down from NOR. So 4-1 for OE. And the moment that Marceau contests the B cap, this Stalingrad is gonna radar, I think, if he has the radar available, and it is gonna be most likely a free kill for OE. He's not radaring yet, so I think his radar is still on cooldown. He's focused on the DM, but I mean, I would say GG from both teams. Definitely an approach to the game that you do not expect to see in the qualifiers. Definitely not. I mean, I didn't, but these two teams, if they keep playing like that in the qualifier stage, I think they have both good chances of getting through to the next stage, to the group stage. Sorry, to the, is it knockout? Anyway, to proceed to the next stage of the tournament. Absolutely. I really didn't expect these guys to have this close fight. So we are gonna run out of time. We are definitely gonna run out of time, and this is something that you don't see very often in tournaments like that. Absolutely not. So now a push is finally happening. A little bit too late from these two ships, in my opinion. I mean, now it is. I mean, even if they kill something, yeah, this time goes down, but it is too little, too late for NOR. So, but anyway. It was a very close fight, and GG to both teams, in my opinion. But definitely OE is gonna be the winner. We are gonna run out of time. Look at that. Last 10 seconds. GG to really both teams, man. Well played OE, but well played NOR as well. So OE wins, and really GG.